Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie. The world can be a pretty scary place while science continues to help us understand more and more about the universe. There are still many great mysteries out there. One such mystery is that of Cthulhu, the great power first described in Lovecraft's short story The Call of Cthulhu. But what if this ancient being was not bound to the pages of books but did in fact exist? How might the world change if this creature made itself known? Let's explore. If you want more what if videos, check out our biggest what ifs playlist on the channel. Now get ready. It's time to ask the question, what if Cthulhu was real? Says Cthulhu isn't exactly well known by the everyman. I'll start off with a brief description of the mythos surrounding the creature. It should be noted that Lovecraft originally intended the name to be pronounced closer to Blue Loop, because it originates in an alien language that can't be properly spoken by humans. However, the easier form Cthulhu is more prevalent. So that's what I'll be using in this video, which is great because I haven't spoken a lean since high school, so I'm a bit rusty. Cthulhu is believed to have been born on the planet world in the 23rd nebula from Nug, and yet before traveling to Earth with his family and shape-shifting worshippers called the Star Spawn here, great wars were held between his group and other mythical races, eventually giving way to peace as they decided to share the Earth. Cthulhu later began hibernating in the sunken city Overlit, where according to legend he remains to this day. However, legend speaks of cults that continue to worship the old god, even while he lies dormant physically. Cthulhu was described by Lovecraft as, quote, a monster of vaguely anthropoid outline, but with an octopus-like head whose face was a mass of feelers, a scaly, rubbery-looking body, prodigious claws on hind and forefeet and long, narrow wings behind, and has been described as a hideous combination of a man, an octopus, and a dragon, generally depicted as being hundreds of meters tall. Cthulhu was seemingly created with the intent of striking fear and disgust into the hearts of men. This proved to be highly relevant in the myths, as has claimed that merely gazing upon Cthulhu would cause the viewer to go insane. The myths say that Cthulhu will eventually awaken from its slumber and will rise to once again take over the world. So let's imagine a world where this beast existed. How might it differ from the world we know well? If Cthulhu remained asleep, nothing much would change. Those who found the creature deep in the ocean would go insane and likely die before even telling others about the find. Even if they made it back to land, their stories wouldn't be believed due both to the extraordinary and, more importantly, their lack of sanity. However, even a dormant Cthulhu certainly isn't impotent, according to legend. Cthulhu continues to influence the world in a few ways. For one, its telepathic abilities allow it to enter the minds of people around the world. Not only that, the followers of Cthulhu are believed to be constantly working to bring about the god's return, often engaging in human sacrifice. However, if Cthulhu were to be awoken, it would be a very different story altogether. If Cthulhu awoke and began roaming the earth, madness would sweep the globe. All who saw the beast would go insane, with the world quickly falling apart.